guys, happy Friday. Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to another 5 weekly favorites. I don't know why I did that, but here we are.
Good ones.
We do. I guess we can talk about the perfume first. This is the Pacifica Neon Moon fragrance. We were sent this in PR and we actually did an unboxing in a weekend vlog. I don't know what's going up first. Maybe the vlog, maybe this. But when we opened this, we were like shocked, so taken aback because the Pacifica fragrances are super affordable. I think you can get them at Target. This one has notes. What did it say? Sandalwood? No, it's not on here. Oh, yeah, that's weird. It was like sandalwood, smoky,
Let me pull it up.
cardamom or something. Yeah. But can you describe it while I'm...
So, I mean, the first thing you smell is sandalwood. It smells like a Santal fragrance.
Yeah.
That is like extra deep and has that smoky element. It's honestly like our dream perfume.
Yeah.
And we were both like really surprised.
It's $22.
Yeah, it's so affordable because you get a full ounce. So it's like a normal fragrance size. And they're vegan, which can be hard to do with fragrance.
Yeah. Sandalwood, jasmine, smoky, cardamom. It says bold, gender neutral, floral notes, and grounding earth notes. Which I agree with.
Yeah, it's really like earthy and deep, but the main note is sandalwood.
It's so good. I will say it does not last on the skin even a little bit.
I do think that's true.
I feel like I spray it even on my clothes. It doesn't last long, but it's $22. So like, what can you really
I've been wearing it like all week, and their packaging's really cute too.
Yeah, it doesn't come with like
a cap.
Yeah, which is kind of weird, but still for $22, like this component is expensive.
Yeah,
for sure. Like this like deco that they have on here, it's not cheap. So I don't even know how they're able to sell it for $22.
And their secondary packaging is really nice too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so we were really surprised by this. And if you guys like Santal fragrances, like honestly, go pick this up at Target.
Yeah.
It's so good. Okay, I have a lot this week. So
oh yeah, you do.
So this is a really exciting purchase. So I saw that there was that stick that I think it was like Hailey Bieber and Kendall Jenner's hairstylists used to get their like slicked back ponies and buns look. And it's sold on Amazon because someone had mentioned that she uses it. And then everyone was buying the bedhead option as like a backup. But I didn't really want to spend like a lot of money. So I was looking for even cheaper alternatives to the bedhead stick. And I found this one, and it's SNTE hair wax stick. And it's just this like, so I think the brand is Samnite hair wax stick. Oh yeah, so SNTE is like the abbreviation. And I got it on Amazon. It was like $7. And the reason I got this was because all the comments, like a lot of people like a few years ago had complained about the smell. And apparently the bedhead one smells like lavender, and I don't really like lavender that much. And I just can't stand like when you're using a styling product and it has a strong scent. And people said that they had removed the fragrance from this because a lot of people complained about it. So I was like, oh, an unscented option, like that's great. And it has worked so well to slick back my, I'm not gonna put it in now because it's like, you, basically all you do is like so maybe I could do a video on this because I have like a boar bristle brush.
You should do a tutorial.
Yeah, but you basically like, I like really try to get my hair back, put it in a pony, and then I just go in, like I love how easy it is because you just go in with the stick and like draw it on. And then I have like one of those like boar bristle brushes I also got on Amazon I can link down below. And I just go on top and really smooth out the hair. And it's so easy, so quick. And this really does hold down all those baby hairs. And it does leave like a sheen, which at first I thought I didn't want. But for like going like to dinner and like wanting to look nice, it really does like look good in the hair. It does leave the tiniest amount of wax like residue. Like by that I mean like you can see like the white pieces. But you'd really have to look closely. And I feel like I can look past it because it works so well. It's unscented and it's like $7. So I'm really happy that I bought this.
Yeah, I bought the bedhead matte version that was also $7, and
but that's not in a stick.
No, it's in a jar. So I'm anxious. You should try both and let me know your thoughts.
Well, I still really like the Everyman Jack matte pomade. That's also really cheap. I think it's like $10. And I like that for less of a hold, and it's more of a matte finish. And the one thing with this, it is like heavier than that, so I feel like you have to wash your hair the next day, otherwise it just feels like your hair's kind of greasy. But it really gets the job done for the pony, so I feel like it's a good compromise. Like if I can like have a really sleek, great looking ponytail and then have to wash my hair the next day, it's fine. But I do want to call that out because the Everyman Jack one that I think I've talked about before, maybe I haven't. That one is less of a hold, and I feel like you can kind of like brush it out the next day and it's fine. But this one you really do have to wash your hair. But it's a really good find. Like, it has really good reviews on Amazon. I'm just glad it's so affordable.
Okay, next up is a home favorite. I purchased a new bath mat on H&M. I was just like scrolling their new arrivals and I saw it, and my bathroom is painted gray, which wouldn't be like my bathroom paint of choice, but we rent obviously. And I was using like a gray bath mat that I just got on Amazon for years and like kept repurchasing it because it was memory foam and like felt nice, but it was so boring. And I saw this one on H&M. I'll insert a photo of it because it's too big to like bring out here, but it has like kind of like circle pattern of green, like a muted green, a muted blue, and some tans. And I really love the look of it. It's way bigger than I thought, almost too big for my bathroom, but it was only $25. It's washable and I really like it. I feel like it kind of like helps to jazz up the room that would otherwise be like super boring. So I've really been enjoying it, and I feel like it would fit in a lot of different like homes. So I'll link it down below as always.
Okay, I have this favorite. So I feel like over a week ago now, I picked up the Tower 28 SOS Daily Rescue Facial Spray. I got the small size that they now have, which is great. And I just wanted this because I heard that it can really like calm your skin when it's like red and irritated. I think it also helps with like acne and just like overall inflammation. And I really like it. I feel like when I wash my face at night now, my skin does get so red and like sensitive, and I'm not really sure why that's happening. I think it's just getting older. So I mostly use this after I wash my face when my skin's pretty irritated before I go in with any actives, because I just want to calm that inflammation and that redness and calm my skin, and it really does just that. The main ingredient in here is, what is it? It is
Hydrochloric acid, right?
Yeah, hydrochloric acid. That's all that's in here besides water.
Yeah.
It smells really bad. I will say it smells like pool chlorine water. Like, it does not smell good. So I don't know if I'd wear this. I mean, the smell does dissipate, but I just don't really think it's something I'd like drench myself in during the day or like put it on top of makeup or anything. Like, I definitely prefer to use this when my skin's irritated before I go in with other products. But I really like it. Like, I really can see a difference like almost immediately with redness. Like, I have, you know, that inflammation and redness going on, and I spray it within like a minute. It's like really dissipated, and the smell does like fade. So I think this is a really cool product. I feel like it's really unique. Like, no one really has anything like it on the market. So I'm happy I picked it up.
Okay, and last up is our TV favorite for the week. We started the Dropout on Hulu, and we only watched the first 2 episodes. I think there are 3 out right now, but I'm hooked. We listened to the Dropout podcast. Oh, by the way,
now it's been like a few years.
Yeah, it's about Elizabeth Holmes and Theranos and how she kind of like bamboozled everyone into believing her mission.
It was basically all fraud.
It was all not real.
Yeah.
And so we were hooked on the podcast, and then wasn't there a book? Oh, Bad Blood, right?
Yeah, so
I read it.
The journalist that did the podcast,
John Carey
Wu, also wrote the book, did the podcast, and then he has to be involved in the show because
no, I don't think he did the podcast. Did he?
He literally was the voice on the podcast.
Oh, really?
Wasn't he?
I don't think so. Was he?
Okay, he was definitely involved in some way because
I listened to the podcast first. It was before the book came out.
Well, because I didn't read the book and I know his name, so.
Well, yeah, because the book was huge. It was like the #1 book of that year.
But wasn't he involved somehow in that podcast? Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. You guys let us know. I'll like recheck. But I'm pretty sure the podcast came out the next year. His book Bad Blood came out, and then it's like been a few years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And now they have the show The Dropout. So hooked across the board. The book obviously gives you way more information than the podcast or the show, so read the book if you want to like do a whole deep dive.
Yeah, but the podcast was very in-depth as well.
It was, but the book gave you way more details. And then the show stars Amanda Seyfried, and she does a perfect Elizabeth Holmes.
It's like shocking if you know who Elizabeth Holmes is, because they also did that. What was that special we watched?
Oh yeah.
Was it on Netflix or was it like an ABC
HBO,
special?
I think.
Yeah, they did like a whole thing on her in this story. This story is just kind of blown up in recent years, and she has this like really distinct deep voice
That she changed.
That she
altered
did
her
herself.
Yeah.
Very odd. But in the show, Amanda Seyfried starts with having sort of like this like middle level voice, and then she changes it to be deep, and I mean, her voice is like exactly like hers. I don't understand how she does it.
And even when she was playing college-age Elizabeth, like Amanda Seyfried is 36 years old, and it's insane to me that she actually looks like a college student.
Yeah, and like her acting's just crazy. I hope she wins all the awards because I'm like very blown away. I mean, we think she's talented, but this is probably the most like transformative role I've seen her in.
Yeah, but her and Mamma Mia, she did a great job.
I know, obviously. Huge fans of Mamma Mia.
Yeah, but yeah, the show is really, really good so far. I feel like it really like draws you in. I don't know how many seasons or how many episodes are in this season, or if there's even going to be more than one season.
Yeah, probably just one.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's really well done.
Really well done. The cast is great. William H. Macy's in it.
Laurie Metcalf.
Laurie Metcalf is in it. Who else? I feel like there was another familiar face.
I don't know who the guy is that plays Sonny. He's the other main character.
Yeah,
he's doing a really good job.
Good job.
I just don't know. I'm not familiar with him.
Yeah, so it seems to be perfectly cast, if you ask me. But highly recommend if you have been following the Elizabeth Holmes Theranos thing. Even if you like read the book, we did everything. We watched that documentary, read the book, podcast, but even if you did one of those three, I feel like you would enjoy the show if you have like any sort of background knowledge on it.
Yeah, even if you just do a quick Google search on who she is and then watch the show, you'll like this show. It's really good. Okay, that's it for our favorites this week. We hope you guys had a good week and you're having a good weekend, and we'll see you next week.